How to be a safe backcountry skier in Vermont. Presented by Ann Guarino and Trevor McFarland. Step 1. Select the proper clothing. First, you will need a full body base layer that is comfortable, breathable, and warm. Next, grab a pair of socks. These should be tried and trusted. Make sure they fit and don't cause blisters. Avoid cotton at all costs. Next comes the mid layer. This is usually insulated, but make sure it can still wick sweat. Select an outer layer. This can vary depending on weather and conditions. Often a waterproof or wind layer will be your best bet for the ascent portion, and something warmer will be needed to descend. Ideally, choose an outer layer with armpit and leg vents. Things can get pretty sweaty. Add a good pair of gloves that are warm but functional. Now, finish it off with the extras. Your favorite necky, hat, and sunglasses. Step 2. Make sure your gear works before you leave the house. Skis are in good condition. They were waxed at least once in the last 3 years. Bindings are mounted tightly and properly adjusted to the boot sole. Skins are dry and sticking to the bases. Poles are somewhat straight and preferably adjustable. Boots are dry and all mechanisms work. Helmet fits and is free of cracks. Step 3. Pack your pack. Pick something that fits your needs for the day and plan accordingly. If you are going out for extended periods or planning an overnight, you will need more space for additional gear and food. Your pack must be durable to withstand winter conditions, but also comfortable for long days in the backcountry. Step 4. Load her up. Let's talk about the 10 essential systems. Here is a list of the basics. Extra water for hydration. Extra food for nutritional needs. Shelter or materials for an emergency. Extra clothing for insulation. Fire starter or matches. Headlamp or flashlight to illuminate. Navigation such as a map and compass. Signal devices such as a radio. First aid supplies for medical emergencies. Repair kit and tools, including a knife or multi-tool. And make sure you have everything before leaving the house. Step 5. Do your background research. Know where you are going. Tell someone about your plans, expected timing, and location before leaving. Keep an eye on weather, conditions, and the time of day. Step 6. Find a buddy. Ask a friend to join or utilize the online community to find a soul shredder. Step 7. Get there and get stoked. Boot up and do a final pack check. Step 8. Hike and transition. Ease into it. Get warmed up and get a feel for your gear and the conditions. Stick with your buddy and your plan. Most importantly, know your limits. Step 9. Ski and have fun.
Let's do this.
Step 10. Be prepared for anything. Take a WFR class if possible and remain up to date on your certifications.
Finally, in the event that things do go wrong, there are several important things to keep in mind. Here are a few different examples of what you might encounter and how to deal with them. Getting lost. Plan with a map. Don't trust electronics to save your life. Leave a detailed plan with someone before leaving. Pay attention to landmarks, trails, and the sun. If you get off the trail, follow the stop steps. Stop. Stay calm. Don't panic. Think. Retrace your steps in your head and make a good plan. Observe. Get out your map and compass or GPS and figure out which direction to go. Plan. Think through a plan. If you are not confident, then stay put. Know how to use your gear. If you are lost, make camp. Signal for help with a fire, whistle, a mirror, or bright clothing. Remember the survival rule of threes. You can survive 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. Emergency overnight. There are several important aspects of a snow shelter that may make the difference between life and death. It must provide a break from the outside elements, insulation, and a dry space. To build a shelter, find an area that is out of the wind. Large rocks or fallen trees can easily provide a natural wind break. Use a shovel, ski, or snowboard to move snow. An emergency blanket or tarp can easily be utilized as a roof or an extra layer of personal waterproofing and insulation. Make sure to use natural materials such as fallen branches. Do additional research on specific types of shelters and their construction. Injuries. Prevention is the best strategy for backcountry problems and emergencies. Don't go solo or leave the group for any reason. Wear properly fitting gear, keep energy levels up, and know your limits. Be aware of hypothermia, which can include signs of motor coordination dysfunction. Acclimatize properly to changes in elevation and descend immediately if symptoms progress. Bring antihistamines, such as Benadryl, to treat allergic reactions. Take care of blisters when they occur because they can become infected, leading to more serious problems. Pay attention to storms and find a safe spot to wait it out if conditions become dangerous. Avalanche danger. While areas with avalanche risk are relatively rare in Vermont, they do happen. Learn to recognize the red flags: significant warming, wind loading, persistent weak layers, recent avalanches, signs of unstable snow, heavy snowfall. Choose a route that is close to dense timber if possible. Again, always travel with a group or partner. Before crossing an unstable slope, look for possible escape routes should an avalanche occur. If you are planning to travel in a high-risk area, make sure you have appropriate rescue gear, including a shovel, probe, and a transceiver. Know how to use your gear, and finally, get educated.
Thanks for watching. We hope this video helps you stay safe as you explore the beautiful Vermont backcountry.